Yo, let's talk about vultures real quick, cause these are some of the most misunderstood birds on the planet. Most people see them as these creepy, dirty, corpse-pecking scavengers just circling the sky waiting for the next thing to drop dead. Truth is, if vultures didn't exist, we probably wouldn't either. More on that later. For now, let me tell you about a vulture that doesn't just break the stereotype, but also breaks bones for a living. This is the bearded vulture, and it's not like anything you've ever seen before. First off, it doesn't have that signature bald-headed look that most vultures are known for. See, most vultures are bald because they shove their heads neck deep into fresh carcasses in order to eat, and being bald prevents rotting flesh and bacteria from sticking to their faces, heads, and neck. Bearded vultures, on the other hand, never got that memo, and the reason for that is actually one of the most interesting things about this bird. See, unlike most of its scavenger cousins, this thing ain't out here just jumping headfirst into carcasses. While all the other vultures are busy fighting over meat scraps like it's Black Friday, the bearded vulture just sits back and waits for the real prize, the bones. Yep, the bones. This bird is one of the only animals in the world that lives almost entirely off of bone marrow. Crazy part is this thing can even swallow bones whole. And going back to what I said about them breaking bones for a living, yeah, I wasn't just being dramatic. When the bones are too big for them to swallow, this bird will literally grab them, fly hundreds of feet in the air, and then drop them like bad habits, just to break them into smaller pieces. And they'll literally keep doing this until the pieces are small enough for them to swallow. That's like you ordering ribs and then throwing them off your roof until they're bite-sized. And they can be pretty smart about doing this too. They'll usually remember specific cliffs where they dropped bones before, and they'll return to those same spots just to break more bones. And by the way, their stomach acid is so strong that they can digest bones in just a day. And speaking of their stomach acid, what if I told you that that's actually the reason why if it weren't for vultures, we probably wouldn't be here? Let me explain. See, when an animal dies, it doesn't just rot. It becomes a literal biohazard. Carcasses carry some of the worst diseases on the planet. I'm talking about anthrax, botulism, rabies, you name it. And vulture stomach acid is so corrosive it annihilates diseases that would otherwise kill us. And no vultures means that carcasses would just pile up and those same diseases will spread to other wildlife, to water sources, and of course to us. So yeah, vultures might be ugly to some people, but they're out here putting in the work that keeps us all alive. Think about that next time you see one.